Hi. Well, I'm doing this video because I felt like I needed to. I have spent most of the day and last night, especially today though, doing a lot of crying, a lot of deep thinking, some meditation. And I have this compulsion to say things, to tell people things. First off, I want to start by saying that I'm 40 years old, or should I say 40 years young. I've always felt a sense of being very ancient and not at home here. I'm sorry, this is very emotional for me, but in a good way. Ever since I can remember, ever since I was a small child, probably 4 or 5 years old, I've always been fascinated with the sky and the ocean. Those two things right there, the sky and the ocean. And when I say the sky, I mean mostly the night sky. I love the sunshine. I love to be barefoot. I like to feel things. I can't just look at something. I always feel like I have to touch it. I have to make that thing a part of my reality by touching it. That's how I connect with this planet that we're all on. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. When I look up at the sky, I used to think, I just want to go home. I've always had a sense of being very homesick, no matter where I go on this earth. The mountains, different states in the United States, different countries, different everything, different cultures. I've still always felt a sense of aloneness, homesickness, being different, not fitting in, not adhering to society's rules and laws. Because I feel like most of them are wrong and restrict us from being what we were created to be, which are conscious human beings. And I feel like for a very long time we've been asleep consciously, like drones, just doing what we're told to do by others, instead of coming up with our own manifestations, our own ideas, thought, creations, which a lot of us do. All human beings, all of them, throughout history, that have had radical thought, have been deemed insane, have been medicated, thrown into asylums, singled out. What I'm here to tell you is the experiences that I've had throughout my life, and I know many of you can relate to this. I'm here to tell you that these beings are not completely human. I have learned not to be so homesick, but to realize that the universe itself is my home. Some of you are out there wondering who you are, why you're here, who's God. For the Christians, who's Christ? For the Buddhist, who is Buddha? The questions you need to be asking is, who are you? Why are you here? Find your purpose, no matter how small you might think it is. I promise you it's not. It's huge. It's bigger than you could possibly imagine. And, it's kind of like, how big is big, how small is small. It's all comparative. But in comparison to this world, to the galaxy and the universe that you live in, right now, your individual purpose, and you know who you are, is massive. Just by changing your thought process, linking those thoughts to your feelings, your emotions, and choosing it. You choosing it, not allowing somebody else to choose it for you and then going along with it. No, that will not work. You have to choose it for yourself. You have to go inside of you, into your soul, your spirit. And the only way to do that is to meditate a lot. And you have to go so deep inside, that you start picking up on frequencies. Well, frequencies that only your spirit can connect to. And when you connect to those frequencies, and when you tune in to the positive energy that is accessible to every living creature in the universe, on every planet, in every solar system, when you connect to that, you're connecting to a small portion of the source, what humans call God. And the God that I'm actually referring to, you cannot receive communication from directly. Not in the body that you're in, because it would destroy you. You would obliviate you. You would die. You would implode or explode. You would just... Your body cannot withstand that kind of energy. Not right now. Most beings on other planets, even they can't withstand that. On the darker side of things, there are other entities and energies here that are out to destroy the human race, to turn them against one another, to cause them to fight, to anger. But know this: when you go to war and you kill another human being, and you think you're doing it for your country, you are in essence shooting yourself. You are killing yourself. And that is what they want you to do. That is what they want you to believe. It is not about country. It is not about government. It is not about any of those things at all. Those things will destroy you. They will not only destroy your body and your mind, but it will destroy your very essence, your soul. When you adhere to these things, when you believe that it is good to go into battle, when you believe that it is good to kill in the name of your country or in the name of your God, you are killing yourself. You are killing off your own DNA, your own humanity. It is the absence of love that will kill all of you. But there is hope. And that hope is a constant series of circles that will never end, ever, no matter what you choose. This earth will be fine. She will always heal herself. She always has. And the reason for that is because she's designed that way. And she is protected. Always. There are entities out there in the universe you can't even imagine that will not let this planet die. This planet is vital to so many other worlds. She cannot die. She will not. And the human race will not be destroyed completely either. But so many of you, as individuals, need to stop looking at your own individuality all the time. It's good to do that. Sometimes you have to know who you are. But know that who you are is a collectiveness. The dark entities want us to think that we are not that. That you are just peons, sheeple, and that you mean nothing at all. When the truth is if you really meant nothing at all, they wouldn't go to the lengths that they go to make you think that and believe that. If you belong to any kind of system at all that influences you to believe things that are controlling, whether it be religion or government, anything, if it restricts and limits the abilities of your mind and of your spirit to ask questions directly, openly, wholeheartedly, if any of these belief systems limit that, get rid of them. Remove them from your life. Remove them from your consciousness. Remove them. You will find a way to do that because there are ways. And the most and the best important way to do that is to fill yourself up with as much love for yourself as much as you can. Because when you love yourself, you will love others. You will love this planet. You will love other people. Even when they're angry with you, even when they're mean to you, even when they're cruel, you will see yourself in them. You will see, I've been there. I felt that. So it's okay. But the only chance for your survival, and I don't mean your body, your life, because we have already limited ourselves to believing that we're born and we live and we die. And because of that belief system, we have manifested this reality. And that reality is, for most humans, not all, is that you're born, you live, and you die. But you never die. You never die. The circle of life is from a prime source that is never ending, that never dies, ever. Anyway, this is a message of love and of hope. And I bring this in the most positive light, positive way that I could possibly manifest from myself to you. So many of you are light workers, and your light is being dimmed. Don't let that light be dimmed anymore. Open yourself up. Expand your mind. That's why you have one. Your Creator wouldn't have given you a brain. He wouldn't have given you the abilities that you have if He wanted you to just be born, live a mundane life, and then die.